So before you start learning the heel position from a lure, you really need to have a good, fluid, smooth lure with your dog, just moving them around, being able to twist your hand position to where the dog's muzzle is. This is an example of what happens when you don't lure the dog far enough behind your legs. When you turn them round to come into the heel position, they end up a bit too far to the side. And you'll see here, the further around I take Jacob behind the legs, I'm able to twist him round and he comes in nicely next to me. So step 1 is just to repeat this over and over and over again until you are absolutely fluid in the motion. When the dog has been lured into the position, start to get used to feeding multiple treats in that position. And then when you're ready, feed them a treat away so that they can be released from the position. Once you've been practicing this multiple times and the dog is staying in that position without moving unless you throw a treat away, then you can maybe ask for a different behaviour like the sit. So here I'm just showing a bit of a closer up with the lure, where the treat is placed in my hand, how you can manoeuvre your hand to different positions, and then showing you the lure position in normal pace and slow motion. The most important part of the lure is actually the change of your hand position to help the dog twist. So you'll see that I turn it here. So the dog's muzzle is always facing into your palm, into your open palm where the treat is. Yes. Boy. Okay. So you'll see I'm using a very similar hand gesture as I would have with the lure, except there's no food in my hand. Again, Jacob knows how to follow a hand lure without any food, so practice this if your dog isn't good at this. When he then gets into the correct position, I am marking with my verbal marker yes, and then he is getting the food. Good. You. With the hand signal, you're trying to achieve a less and less obvious one over time. Okay. So you just phase out a little bit, which you'll see over the video. Sit. Good. You. Yes. As with most other behaviours, we only add in the verbal when the dog knows the behaviour. You might have also seen that sometimes I'll reward once and then release, twice and then release, or multiple times, and it totally varies. Sit. Good. You. Yes, good boy. Nice, good boy. Good boy. So this might be something that happens to you as well. Obviously at one point our dogs don't get it right all the time. So I just reset Jacob and ask again. His movements are starting to get a little bit frantic and faster, and he's panting a little bit. So I actually end this one, take him out to the toilet, and then come back in and try again because he actually needed to pee. So you'll see that I'm fading out the hand signal even more, so bringing it higher up to me with less of an obvious movement. Hopefully you'll be able to see that with the video. I'm also working on different positions with Jacob in the heel if he can sit or down, and then again making sure to release him. Sit. Good. You. Nice. Clever boy. Good. So you'll be able to see there that obviously the hand signal started as a very obvious hand lure for the dog, and now it is just a left hand to my leg with the verbal cue as well. You. Nice. Refinement of the heel is going to be different for everyone. What heel means to you is going to be different to what it means to me or the next person. I'm not super picky about it being, Jacob being too close into my leg, etc. As long as he's in the relative position, he's facing forward and he's not got a squint body, then I'm happy with that.